Yo, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up their octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Oh, my new bag, my bag. You ain't get, too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back.
Okay, Coach, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Houston Texans. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here's Watson, option left. And right away, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll make it second down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. To throw, it's Breeze. Wide open receiver, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Ready? I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. We go 21. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Go. Mike, 55. Check 55. Mike. Watch the run.
On second and goal, Breeze. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Whitney Merciless barreling in for the sack.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is third and goal. Shotgun now for Breeze. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Batted away by the rookie out of Kentucky, Lonnie Johnson.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week one. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field to start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Off of play action, it's Watson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Watson on first down. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now it's Watson. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. Throw left side completes a QT. 23 yards, the final tally.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
The Texans with the first opportunity now from the red zone. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Jordan Thomas there to make the grab. And the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now, this is just the 5th all-time meeting between the Texans and Saints here, taking place in Week 1, and they have split the previous 4 meetings. Of course, the Texans entering the league in 2002, but you would think that these two teams would have met more because the cities are only separated by 350 miles, I-10 connecting them. In fact, for New Orleans, Houston is the closest NFL city of any in the league. So it's kind of interesting that this is only the 5th time that they have met. The last time they got together, November of 2015, the Texans winning that one 24-6. Bree's going to try and throw on 3rd down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. After the interception, here's Watson. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The end result, 21 yards.
This is something that we expected to see. McCaffrey used out of the backfield. 107 catches in 2018, the most in one season by an NFL running back.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Texans push further out in front. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football. Because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. To throw on 2nd and 6, Breeze. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And it's a touchdown. He is a difference maker at the linebacker position. He had a pick 6 last year, remember it. But it's different for those guys, isn't it, than a corner or a safety?
It certainly is, because sometimes they're pattern reading, seeing what the receivers are doing. Sometimes they're spot dropping, just getting to a place on the field and finding the quarterback and going to the ball. But remember this, these linebackers, at one time in their life, a lot of them were running backs. And they love having the ball back in their hands and making big moves towards the end zone.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now as a quarterback.
Defensive guys. I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. First down, that brings up 2nd and 5. Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline, and that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
Check, 47. I got him.
On 1st down, Watson. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 21-3 is your score after 1. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Watson and the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. A shotgun snap for Watson. It's caught. Stills right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the gun, here's Watson. Buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Cameron Jordan able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Throwing on 2nd down. Watson forced out to his left. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field.
All day, every day.
Out of the gun, Watson. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And they'll get him down short of the 1st down, right on the 10-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down. Fairbairn able to put this one through. No one attempted or made more field goals than Fairbairn last year. He was 37 of 42.
And they were grateful for every one of those that put 3 points on the board. But I'll guarantee you, Bill O'Brien, the head coach, is thinking to himself, we need to use him a lot less in 2019. Let's make sure we score some more touchdowns.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the...
He's got the lane, and there he goes. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 81 yards. And the Saints get a bit closer. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Hey, how about the suddenness, too? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 24-10. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. Watson hitting Fuller with a big one, 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Watson. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. Spinning away. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
Here's Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. And he may want
the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
From the 50, it's Watson. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
I got you. Check, boys.
Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Hey, let's get this.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Well, he's going to go for it all. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 28. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Check, check. Motion to 24. To the backfield. Mike's 47. Mike's 40. Don't get nervous now. We ain't
now Watson. And oh, it's complete. What a catch at the 7. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
You got nothing. 55.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt, his second sack of the night.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the third quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. The Saints are
walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Ready. 95, 56. Kill. Alert 3. Alert 3. Easy, opposite.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
that is
by the time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now Watson from the gun, he'll throw. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson, 51 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Breeze off to Thomas on the left side. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Breeze now. And he fires one incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Brandon Dunn in. Boy, and now they can't even get a play.